What brings us here today is a celebration of our council president, Paul Krikorian, his service to the city at such a critical time, and what an amazing job he did.
It's always sad good things come to an end, and your council presidency is at its sunset at the moment. But we will move forward as a council because of your leadership. Thank you, Paul, for doing all that you've done and doing it in such a professional way and being tenacious about the things that count, being flexible, figuring out how to forge compromises in some very difficult situations.
When I think about how we've recovered through COVID, and I personally worked very closely with Paul when he was budget chair. It was really masterful watching you on the budget and how well organized and really how we kind of held it all together during some really difficult times. Those moments are really important to reflect on. They're important lessons so that we can continue to grow and have a stronger city going forward.
Even though he may not have worked with us up at the state legislature or for years as a staff member for another official, he never made us feel unwelcome. He never made us feel like outsiders. And he really lifted us up as leaders within the building and in our own districts.
You carried yourself in a very dignified way, very stately way. Someone that I could look to sort of as a father figure in this space.
He has a lot of decorum. He's a very dignified person. Carries himself very in a very professional way.
So we'd like to start public comment.
He came aboard at a time where the city council meetings were a little bit chaotic, and he has been a calming influence on not just the city council, but he's also been a great influence on the city at large, and I think he has given council members the opportunity to shine in their own positions. He's really uplifted all of us.
I think you've been a very strong advocate for the San Fernando Valley and a great partner to me since I joined this council.
We're going to continue to need you until the last days of your full term, and I'm excited to be able to continue to call you a friend and somebody that I can lean on to really figure out what is going on in our great city.
I knew that you would come in a very tough time and what was happening in council chamber, and you were able to navigate that. You were able to get city business done. You helped us get started with our emergency declaration, with Inside Safe, with moving people off the street, building on the work that the council had been doing, and I look forward to see what you will be doing in the future. Thank you, Paul Krikorian, President of the City Council.
Thank you very much, Mayor Bass.
I believe this city owes you an eternal spirit of gratitude for what you did for this council. And so from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of all my constituents, and I think all of my colleagues on the council, thank you so much, Paul Krikorian.
This has been the greatest privilege of a lifetime, and if in any small way I've been able to advance forward the work of city government that we do to serve the people, that is all I could ever ask for in this career. So thank you all very much for making this day very special for me as well.